Oh yeah, now I remember. When I was little, I had a religion secret. The God was a boy somewhere, his brother was the devil, and they were just boys my age doing stuff that boys did. I'd talk to them by crossing my fingers. If I crossed the fingers on my right hand, I'd talk to God. If I crossed my left hand's fingers, I'd get the devil. Sometimes they'd trick me because they both had pretty much the same voice. There was a circle in their backyard with a rock in the middle, and the rock would somehow ring. They'd race to the rock, and whoever got there first would get me. I loved them both. I was always trying to make the devil admit that he was really truly good, but when he sensed my thinking that way, he'd be extra nasty. I'd contact them about different things, like wishing for my mother not to be mad in the morning, or waiting for a bus to come when I was late for school. If it was the wrong bus, I'd know the devil was teasing. Sometimes swimming in the ocean, I'd ask them for a big wave to ride. They'd be annoyed, reminding me that they had important things to do, being God and the devil. When I was older, I used to imagine that they were actual boys I knew or had crushes on. In assembly, I'd cross my fingers and say, "Blink now," then see if any of my favorites were blinking. One boy with a lot of facial twitches really had me going for a while, until I figured out it was the devil fooling around again. I swore to secrecy. I'd never tell anyone about them, and I didn't. I remember their mother yelling out the back for them to stop talking to me all the time. I'd swear that I'd find them someday. They'd say they had to go, commanding me to uncross my fingers to release them, which I'd do with a slow kiss, sneaky, so no one would see.
Come on, Lena.
I had two friends, Tanya and Suki. Tanya wanted me to come to her house all the time, but I never felt like she liked me.
Lena is so insecure. It's exhausting.
Tanya was the only kid in school with a fur coat. She was the beauty expert.
That's a blackhead. Let me get it for you.
Her mother had a bar with bar stools, which sometimes we could play at. One night, Tanya's uncle was trying to get a fight going, and when her mother started to holler, Tanya pulled me into the bathroom.
Here, smell. Is your skin dry? My hands need so much. I wish I had your skin.
Tanya had these amazing woman-shaped legs, not straight up and down like ours with the knees.
Hey, Lena.
Suki was the natural one. She knew she was an artist.
Why do you spend so much time with Tanya?
Suki and Tanya hated each other. In a funny way, I felt left out.
Tanya thinks she's a sex bomb. It's so pathetic. Did you see that crazy hat she was wearing? She wouldn't take it off all day.
Suki never laughed. She'd look you in the face and say,
"What do you think?" Well, go ahead. Don't laugh, Lena. Laughing is shallow.
I was always breaking Suki's rules.
You should really take yourself more seriously.
I remember the day Suki gave me a diary.
Here, I got you something. It should help you with yourself.
I hadn't gotten her anything.
That's all right. I have mine. You want to hear my best page? Today I ate an apple and soup. I must be strong. People are weak. My brother's so stupid. God is to control you. See how he's holding on? Here's another one. The eyes of the dead fish eye me as I walk home. Look, I drew a picture.
A diary entry. Last night was too miserable. All 80 blocks of the walk home, my jaw so tight, my fist holding the keys. If our happiness depends on others, we're doomed. From now on, I'll be strong. I'll never smile at them. I'll lose all their phone numbers. And I'm all alone when I hear the voice say, "What? You're just figuring this out now?" It's time to grow a new part of myself. You! Who are you? What am I? You! Who are you? Who are you? What am I? You! Who are you? Who are you? Good? Am I selfish? What's your problem? Are we kind or just guilty? Do I need help? Can you take care of it? Sit still! Am I empty-headed? Run for your life! Is my laugh too loud? Is it allowed to love the fool within? So what? We missed our stop. Do I rise to the occasion? Do you do the right thing? Which one am I in the catalog? Why do we need to fit in? Who's that crazy person in the street talking to herself? Are we the mother, the baby, the loser? Why do you hate our hair? Diet? Are we fat or just thick? What am I doing here? Why can't you look your dentist in the eye? Do we look good in hats? Are you forgiving or forgiven? Can we spit when no one's looking? Is it what you do or what you say? What you have? Feel? Want? What do you mean? What? Why not? How can you not be sure? At your age. Time passes. 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 In a diary, I found some ideas of what life would be like when I was 15, 17, 30. I imagined me in the year 2000, an old mother with a husband and tall, smart-ass kids. Older now, I remember my childhood notions of what it would be like when I was older. We're older now, recalling those notions. Older now, I can still see those projected, ripened faces. We're older now. Older now, I sometimes joke that I was at my prime when I was 12. Then I'll correct myself. Now's our prime. No, now's your prime. Next month will be my prime. Next year will be your prime. No, now's our prime. Older now, I recall that feeling that older, I'd hit my prime. Remember? Now. My prime. Yet. Childhood. Notions. I. Still. Would be. Older. Remember. Now. My prime. Yet. Childhood. Notions. I. Still. Would be. Later, when I really was a mother. Now I'm a mother. When I would hear myself forcing that authority into my voice in an effort to explain the inadequacies of the world, that I find myself putting actual stock in my evaluations and opinions. That makes sense, just from hearing myself say words in that know-it-all way. Or when I try to help a friend by giving advice. When did I get real friends? And I can hear a truth in my voice. And I try to trace, where did I get that? Why don't they know that? Doesn't everybody know that? And I can see that I'm not at the beginning anymore. And it's kind of fun.